tell me more about the skilling and learning opportunity.
Pre-hire, induction, soft skills and developmental trainings, domain trainings, and as well last one being the executive education. So this is how we see the opportunity panning out, where companies will go to a service provider and say, you're a one-stop shop for me, do all of this for me.
How big do you think that space of learning is in India?
Like in recruitment space, the space is very fragmented. Again, lot of small players, but still we feel that it's anywhere between, as a guess, between 500 crores to 1,000 crores market per annum in India. But there are lots and lots of small players, and I don't know of anybody who's offering an end-to-end solution. So, but anywhere between 500 to 1,000 crores would be my guess.
Why is learning being such a cry from the corporate world, and yet, as you're saying, there's nobody who really can provide these end-to-end solutions? What's the challenge?
Let me take it from both the angles, one from the corporate side as well as one from the service provider side. So from a corporate side, I don't think corporates have got their act together. So even a small thing like estimating demand of how many people do you need every month of this skill set, even in large companies, it will be a challenge today. So there is no end-to-end horizontal view from the corporate side as well. So that's on the buyer side of it. Now on the seller side of it, people have not approached this as a solutioning activity.
Yeah.
Each service provider has gone to a corporate again with a very tactical approach. I can do these training programs for you. I can do this for you. And irrespective of, and not even sat with them and said, okay, this is what we can do. Let's together solution and build a structured approach. Sales might take 6 months coming because it will take time to build that solution. It might not come as well, but nobody has taken pains. Everybody from both enterprise side as well as from the service provider side is looking at business tomorrow morning and having a very tactical approach. So it takes time to build a solution.
What's the trigger that's going to make that to change, both from the buyer and the seller side?
I guess the biggest driver is cost. And cost from an enterprise side is because they are also sick of dealing with multiple vendors. And from the service provider side, again cost, because they are also figuring out that by having a fragmented approach, while they will fill their order books, but the margins are taking a big beating, and they are ending up competing with 1 or 2 member entities which clearly have less overheads, and they are beating them in the market. So they have no choice but to evolve. Corporates have no choice but to demand for this because their business is getting impacted. So I guess financials or the cost are going to be the trigger. And from a business perspective, I guess the need from the enterprise is crying. I don't see any issue in demand. The only challenge is the ability of the learning organizations to provide a customized solution to each enterprise. So far, because I think the banking and financial services sectors would be early adopters, for simple reason because they are more prone to structured outsourcing. Even if you see the BPO sector or IT sector which has developed in India, the first major outsource was banking and financial companies which have outsourced work from across the globe. So I guess that will be the first one which will come out. IT and ITS sector will follow. But I personally feel the major play is in the FMCG side, in the consumer durable side, in the automobile side, where that's the India story today. That's the India story. Not to say that IT, ITS is not the India story, but those companies are still much more mature. This is where the real play is, and this is where the real opportunity lies.